Let's jump straight into the game. Spawning in our top right position, it is our blue Zerg player. It is Solar. And spawning in our top left position, it is our red Protoss player. It is Patience. And Patience, with this annoying pylon block, he saw the drone coming out and decided to block it. He blocked actually both of them. I didn't even realize, I didn't even pay attention that Patience blocked two of Solar's hatcheries. I'm like, that's super frustrating, especially as a Zerg player. That is beyond frustrating to get to see that, and hopefully he's going to be able to recover from that. Patience doing a good job making this wall. It's such an awkward map, or excuse me, awkward ramp that you see right here. Patience coming up, seeing that, he goes, "Okay, you went. You know, I see what you did." Basically, what Patience did with these pylons, it forced Solar to move to this one spot that we just don't necessarily really want to do. Base is under attack. Alright. So now Solar... what if that's his way of calling him a dick? I don't know. Anyways, guys. Link coming out, going to chase the probe away. This Overlord's coming in. It's going to see the gateway, going to see... Oh, game heart doesn't work on this, or whatever. But Lings are gonna... Oh, I was gonna say Lings were gonna come, but they don't have the speed upgrade yet, not for another 35 more seconds. Adept gonna go across the map, shade around, you can see what you can see. Lings is gonna get in the base though. This Lings is gonna get super annoying, and he's gonna get the Stargate Scout, which is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Gets the scout off, sees that the Stargate is coming and knows to react. Or just knows that he's going to have to react accordingly. Speed almost finishing up from our Zerg player, Solar. And we'll see what he's going to do with the... We're going to see what Patience is going to do with the Stargate. From the Stargate, an Oracle does pop out. Oracles are super annoying, especially as a Zerg player. The Adept's coming out, but I don't think they realize the speed upgrade is finished for Solar. But these two Adepts are going to come in and try to see how much damage they're going to be able to do. Ling's going off, you know, coming in the back here. Basically, what these Adepts are doing is just scouting around, trying to get, you know, trying to get some vision of what's going on. That Oracle flies right past Patience, or right past Solar's Overlord, so Solar knows it's coming. Solar's got a couple queens. Basically, he has a queen and a spore crawler at each of his base, so he should be plenty fine. This Oracle shouldn't really do that much damage. Puts down the Revelations on this army, might as well. And Phoenix comes out. Phoenix comes out. For Patience, gonna get this Overload out of the way. This Oracle's just trying to find a spot to come in. The Queen's coming in as well. He sees what he wanted to see. He saw the Roach Worm behind this. Patience takes a 5-minute third base. That's just awesome. Speedling's coming in. They're trying to get the surround on these Adepts, but the Pylon Overcharge goes down and it pushes the Lings away from this. We do see 10 roaches being built for Solar. Solar is actually going to get in! Oh, at the very last second, Solar didn't realize that he was completely in a great position to get in there, and that probe at the very last moment saves the day by getting that pylon down. Now there's roaches streaming across the map. They're going to be turning into Ravagers. The Ravagers going to do as much damage, obviously, as they can to get up that map, to get the corrosive biles, to try to knock out that mothership core, to prevent the pylon overcharges from happening anymore. But they need to decide which base they want to do. I completely forgot what those little time things are, the time warp or whatever it's called, where that it blocks, it stops your units from moving, as we see. But Lings are coming in. There's this little bit stasis ward. Stasis ward's coming in. Course of Battle landing on top of the Mothership Core, just barely missing it. More Lings coming in. It's going to take the third base of Patience, and Patience is now only on 2 bases. Pylon overcharge does happen for the Mothership Core, but is it going to be enough? A DT comes in, and I mean the DT might save the game. We don't know. He's going to fight the army, but there's really not much that Solar could do. I don't even think he's got a lair coming out. Oh, I didn't even realize that there's DTs at the base. Oh, look at all the Archon that turns into an Archon. I mean, that once the Archon gets up, it's going to do so much damage, but I think it's going to get stopped, and there we go. I didn't realize the DT was in the base, and here's another Warp Prism up here in the top left corner, and more DTs are going to come in. What it's going to do is going to focus down that Spore Crawler, get the Queen first, and now there's just going to be so much damage. These DTs are just going to do so much damage to Patience. Huh. There's so much damage from both players, man. Just back and forth. Here comes an Oracle coming in, drops the Revelations on that army. I mean, might as well. I mean, Solar's just kind of hanging tight right here. He's got almost doubled the army supply against Patience. And he's doing such a good job at just keeping Patience back like he's been doing. Here comes Oracle. He's going to drop the Revelation on the army again. Might as well. And here comes another Adept drop here in the background. Move it, and we'll see if Solar sees it. Now he definitely does. Adepts are going to come in and try to do as much damage as they can, and I think what Solar is going to try to do, or excuse me, Patience is going to try to do, is going to push. I thought he was going to try to drop on that, but he definitely did not. Disruptors. And this Zergling does not, would not see those DTs going across, and those DTs are going to take out that 4th base of Solar very quickly. And here comes Bane's going to try to jump, get a good hit off this. Here comes the DTs attacking this army. Banes are going to be coming in. They're rolling in. They're going to try to land on top of the Sentries. Sentries aren't doing a good job of force fielding. There are the force fields. Corrosive Bile lands on top of the force fields, clearing that path. And here comes the Banes on top of this army. The Disruptors haven't got any good shots, and Disruptor's still alive, but that was it. And the Immortals get taken out as well. And there's really nothing left here from Patience's army, and Solar is just destroying that middle line of Patience's 3rd base. And it's going to basically turn into this base trade. As we see, there's DTs at this army. There's Adepts fighting here at Solar's main base as well. And it really comes down to who's got the better units. I mean, these DTs are doing a good job. These Adepts are doing a good job. More Roaches coming out. And a good job from Solar attacking Patience's base, but right behind it, Patience countered with DTs and just completely destroyed the mineral timing of Solar for a little bit. And here's a Disruptor trying to get on top of it, but was not able to. Disruptors are so freaking powerful now; it's just absolutely insane. And more Adepts are coming in. I don't think Solar realizes there is a Warp Prism in his neighborhood. Well, he's got to see it now. He's got to see it now. He's got to know what's up. So here comes here comes Solar with his army again. He's almost tripling the army count of Patience. He just Patience needs to hold on. He needs to get a couple good disruptor shots off this. If you can clear out this army, then you won't have to worry about it. But there's just so much army here. Disruptor shots landing right on top of that army and destroys half of that army with those disruptor shots. Such good disruptor shots from Patience. But here goes another one right on top of it. Kills a Ravager, kills a couple Banelings. Stasis Ward goes off. And a second one goes off and completely it stops like half the army from coming in. But is it not enough? Is Solar having the greater army? Roaches are coming in, the Ravagers are here as well. And the Banes are about ready to come undone, but what's gonna happen? Stalkers can't get too close to them. Here come the Banes. They just land on top of that. And here comes another Warpin. How annoying can you get? And just so much harassment coming down from both players. These adepts clearing out that mineral line yet again. Oracle lives to see the other day. 2 more hits. This Queen trying to focus on that Phoenix before she takes out the Overseer. And both players just going back and forth. Here comes the Queen. Focus down it. Oh, and the Phoenix does not get away. Of course, a battle line on top of the War Prism, and that is it for that. We still have more units coming down from Patience. And this Oracle that is just a couple hits away. We'll see what happens. You know, Solar has the army supply. He's almost at 90 to 60. He does a good job at keeping his army supply up. The problem is he's just the Stasis Ward. He just wasn't able to get a good engagement because of the Stasis Ward's disruptive landing right on top of that Queen. Kind of a waste of a hit, but no big deal. And here comes the army coming in from the west side and the south side, and all the Banes landing on top of the Adepts, doing so much damage. Corrosive Bile landing on top of this, and I think that's going to be it. There's really nothing left here from Patience, and Solar is pushing forward. He's getting the last little bit of the DTs, piling overcharge, desperate from the Mothership Core, but the Mothership Core is it's just not enough here to stop Solar's army, and I think Patience is going to lose game number 1. Disruptor shot coming in, trying to take out as much as they can, but misses a little bit, and Solar takes game number 1 in this best of 3 for 3rd place. And an amazing play from both players so far. And guys, as you guys can see, we are doing this from replay because you guys have already played, and I asked them not to do any spoilers, so I appreciate you guys not posting the spoilers in chat. But guys, we're going to be jumping into game number 2. We're going to be jumping to game number 2, Patience versus Solar, and this best of 3. Winner of this gets 3rd place, and they get 25 bucks. This is the first time ESL has done a 3rd place victory. Normally they just do silver and gold and their normal cups, but this is cup number 100 for the ESL American Open. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. This is the highest view counts we've had in a very long time, highest signups. Guys, make sure you're signing up. Make sure you're joining in, telling your friends about it on Twitter, hosting Twitches, all that good stuff. Make sure you do follow the Twitch, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. I appreciate it so much, guys. So we're going to be jumping into game number 2. Again, this is Solar versus Patience, and this best of 3. And we're going to get this going for you guys, and I appreciate everyone that's been tuning in and staying tuned in. You guys are freaking phenomenal. And, yeah, you guys have just been super awesome. And Solar is up 1. Nope. There we go. Let me do a couple more quick things on my side, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second here, and I'm sorry that the camera's not moving, but I will move it. And I will move it, I promise you guys. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah, switch this. I really need to put that on a hotkey. Alright, guys. So spawning in the top position of Daybreak, it is Solar. Solar has the 1-up victory so far. He needs 1 more game to win 3rd place. And he's fighting against the red Protoss player. It is Patience. Patience needs this win to stay in the game. If he loses, Patience loses the series and gives Solar the victory. I just spilled hot chocolate all over myself. Thankfully, it's cold chocolate now. I can't believe I just spilled on that. Surprisingly enough, I mean, Patience was able to block not one but two of Solar's hatcheries, and still, what's this? PB Google. Oh. Patience was able to block two of Solar's hatcheries, and Solar was still able to come back and take the victory. Da-da-da. I love this like old school Russian sounding music. Probe versus drone action, who will win? I think the drone will always win. Oh, so annoying. Patience really loves to do that against the Zork players, just kind of block them out like that. I can't believe I spilled that much chocolate on me. Here comes the drone again to try to take out this base, but here this time Lings are coming. Pushes the probe away. Oh, super annoying, but I think that was just in the corner, and the Patience just loves dropping those pylons. We do see a adept coming across the map. No big deal. There's enough Lings and a queen here to deal with it. Nothing too out of the ordinary from either players. Sora looking to this mineral line again. Last time he saw that there was a Stargate, and so we'll see what he does. Now that he doesn't see it, I wonder if he thinks, okay, it's not coming, or if it's hidden, or what exactly to expect. We don't see any tech yet from either player, but Solar is finishing up his speedlings here momentarily. Uh-oh, Solar are fighting these adepts, but he's not going to be able to win that. That's a fight you definitely do not want. But now there's since a lot more Zerglings with there, he might be able to try to fight to stop it. But Patience is coming across with the Oracle. Let's see what much damage this Oracle could do. These Lings trying to find those adepts before they get into the base. Two queens here to stop the Oracle, and the Oracle wasn't able to do much of anything. Here comes some Lings across the map. We'll see what kind of damage these Lings could do. Phoenix taking out that Overlord. Lings really not doing much. Western Core going all the way down to try to stop in here. Perfect timing for Solar to try to stop that third base from going down. He sees that that probe is there, but he's going to try to test out to see. Both players able to get the third base up without any kind of relative static from either player. I actually see Solar going for a fourth base, basically under the 5-minute mark. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. And he did it right in the front of Patience. So Patience knows, he's like, okay, my Zerg counterpart's going, he's on 4 bases, or he's going to get 4 bases. We do see a Roach Warren going down. We do see a Balin that's going down. So it looks like it's going to be kind of the same build that Solar did earlier that won him the first game against Patience. Just trying to upgrade his ground army with Banes, Roaches, Ravengers, the whole works. And here comes a Oracle, sees that 4th base, knows it's in the works. He's going to try to get some drone kills right here. Activates his pulse beam, gets 1 kill, and gets forced to go all the way back. But these Lings coming in, trying to do as much damage as they can. Get a couple probe kills, but they do not, unfortunately. And Patience again, just sitting there with that with the Oracle. Here comes a decent ground army from Patience. Got a couple sentries and adepts here. But 4 bases up and ready for Solar, so it's, I mean, it's 4 bases to 3, and if Solar could take out Patience in third base, I mean, it would give him the upper hand that he needs going into this fight. The Changeling coming in looks cool. Overseer seeing everything he can, sees the Stargate, sees the extra gateway, sees that the Cybernet or Twilight Council is thinking. Sees that there's a robotic facility, and that's thinking as well. Here comes a nice big drop from Patience, but it's going to be landing on top of the Spore Crawler, and so it's not going to be able to do too much of it. And the Queen's here. Looks like the Queen might get a couple more hits off it. Warp Prism going to stay in the back there a little bit. Cannon's going down at Patience's third base. It's got to stop any kind of run-bys or the Lings or anything like that running through. There's a huge warp-in for DTs coming on the right-hand side of Solar's base, and I wonder if he's going to... I don't think he's going to see... He might see the things. Might see like the little wave marks. Lings are going to come in and going to try and get the surround on these guys. Here's a nice little run-by of Lings up here on the top, but this Warp Prism is doing a little more damage than Solar would like. Oh. Cancels the 5th base, but at the same time, look at Patience is getting up to a 4th base, so it's... And all these bases have so far gone slightly uncontested. As you see, Archons getting morphed in here as well, but these Lings are not going to be able to not be able to get these Archons, especially if this Warp Prism is going to be able to micro them back that we see by kind of leapfrogging them. And good job microing for both players. At the same time, we see DTVs coming in here. Dark Templars coming in. And he's going to snipe the spawning pool of Solar. And these Archons doing more damage again to Solar's base, but Solar's doing such a good job at maintaining and not really letting this affect him too much. DT's coming into this fight, getting surrounded by the Lings, but getting picked up. And here are some Mutas. Mutas are definitely going to do wonders against this Warp Prism, but the DTs are kind of bouncing around a little bit. Where is the Mutas? And the Mutas are looking for that Warp Prism to get some kind of... to stop these drops from coming in. But DT's going after the Spire, stopping any more Mutas from being made. I mean, these DTs are just being super annoying. And Mutas finally find the Warp Prism. So there's no more Warp Prism harassment, but there's 52 Lings being made for Solar. And if he upgraded those to Banes, those would be a lot of crazy big hits. Muta's trying to fly around, desperately trying to get some kind of damage, get something going. And here comes a huge attack right here at the front. All the force fields go down. The Corsive Bow is going down at the same time, getting rid of those force fields. Banes are trying to come in, but they can't. The Mutas are on top of this, focusing down the Immortals, focusing down everything they can. Stalkers come in and blink forward just a little bit more. And it just proves to be a little too much. The Concave was just in favor of Patience at the moment. Corsive Bow going down, hitting a couple more units. And behind this, Solar starts producing more Roaches and more Lings, and is able to get his army supply count back up again. Muta's flying in, trying to take out the upgrades. Get the upgrades taken out. It's just a huge thing. There's only one forge on this entire map. But as you can see, it's 4 or 5 bases now from Solar. And Solar's just doing a good job of maintaining this matchup, even though with all the different drops and the Archon plays and everything that's been going on, he's been doing such a good job at keeping the control going. And so here comes a cute little run by with Patience, or with Solar. He's gonna run right into those stalkers. But here comes another big fight. All the Banes are gonna come in right on top of the Archons and then the Immortals. There's this losing so much. Patience is getting his entire army destroyed. Oracle coming in, trying to do everything they can to hold the damage off. Bane's coming in and getting rid of the Stalkers. I just think this might be too much. Solar coming in with the Corrosive Biles. He's got Ravagers and Roaches with this last Archon drops. A little bit more of the Stalkers left. Just doing the Blink Stalker, microing back as best as he can. But Solar is just doing too much damage and he's forcing him to push back. Patience did a great job maintaining and a great job defending, but it's pushing it back. But then I think he overextended. Patience overextended and now he's getting the last little bit of his Stalkers taken out. And there's just so much more left from Solar, and Solar just getting 12 Lings and a couple more Ravagers out. And all these Chainlings see everything that's going on. And these DTs are coming in and they're going to try to snipe the 5th base of Solar, but Solar coming in with more Banes and more Banes. Banes for days. And Patience really needs to get a 5th base going. I mean, more Lings are coming in trying to take out the Stalkers. Not exactly everything he wants to do. More Banes coming in on the south side. But it looks like what he's going to do is he's going to try to come at him in all different angles. A lot of Banes coming in, landing on top of the Archons, going straight for the Stalkers. Stalkers aren't getting blinked back. Unfortunately for Patience, he wasn't able to micro him back as best he could. And GG gets called, and Solar takes game number 2, making him our 3rd place winner. And that was an incredible matchup, guys. Thank you so much. That was absolutely amazing. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys have been absolutely amazing. And I want to appreciate you guys all for staying with us. This has been casting now for 4.5 hours, and you guys have been absolutely incredible. Thank you so much who's been with me from the start. I appreciate all the new follows and all the new followers on Twitter. And you guys make sure you guys keep up to date with that. If you want any more information, just do the iMedia into chat. And thank you guys so much. This was the ESL Cup number 100 for $150, and I am Draven, and I'll check you guys later. I'm going to throw on some music for you guys. Thanks again, guys.
And that's what they don't know.